That's good. That's good, man. That's good.
Thank you.
I love the support of New York actors, though.
Yes.
I gotta say, I've heard some. I haven't been to LA, but I've heard some horror stories about the competitiveness. And honestly, I mean, we all, most of us, I knew you, I met you, and we all just met, and like we're having a great time.
Yeah.
That's what I love about New York and New York theater. It's like everybody helps each other.
Difference between New York and the West Coast, because they're good people over there. It's not that they're not good people, but they're not going to come up to you and talk. Like,
no, in New York, we all, you can, I have not seen you ever. Yes, I would never know who you are, but you know what? I'll come up to you, I'll talk to you, and I'll say, hey, are you lost? Let me show you.
Hey, are you lost?
I'm lost.
Well,
because you can tell someone that's lost. I'm looking at the map, and they're like,
they will help
you. Are you lost? Can I help you? Where you want to go?
I was in San Diego once, and my car wouldn't start, and I didn't know why, and I really needed help. And about 5 guys walked by, like over the course of maybe 20 minutes, and I'd be like, hey, excuse me, I need help, and they were like,
Listen.
Were you in San Diego?
San Diego.
Or San Francisco?
There's nothing what's wrong with you.
I would have helped you. I would have rotated your tires, your engine, anything. I walk back. Hey, your car could be running. I'll run right beside you like. Really?
Oh, so you a real player. Real player. You know what he said? I don't care. If your car is, he said, the brother said, if your car is running, I'd run right beside it.
girl, I got you.
Even if you don't need, even if you don't need gas, I'll be right there in case you pass out.
Hey, that's what happened. That's all you gotta do. You know, smell good, write a little poetry, rotate some tires. How do you in San Diego? You good?
Sounds like that ain't all you be rotating. Anyway.
I gotta ask you, do you do comedy?
Man, you're crazy.
You don't do comedy?
No, I don't.
Dude,
No, I don't do it on stage. I do comedy, but I don't do it on stage. So,
you in real life.
You need to go ahead and holler at me. You know, I got my card. You know. I hate it.
Okay, y'all just kiss and make up now.
Again. So do you guys have agents?
No.
I feel it. So
I do not commercial. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's not go there.
I was hoping to get like an in.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be inviting agents and casting directors to the festival.
Yeah, let me just be quiet just in case they watch because they're so wonderful.
They're great.
Great people.
They're excited about you.
That is a huge perk of this festival. Not only you get to perform
It actually is a fantastic
plays that is great that we all just love to do.
Yeah.
People, there's a guaranteed audience.
Yes, absolutely.
And God forbid your play actually wins, you get a full run.
Yeah.
That is a great festival. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Well said. You know.
All right, you two kiss and make up.
No, it ain't gonna be no method after that one. Cut that right there, like cut.
That's the one time you'll go Meisner.
Yeah,
You'll be like, no, I don't need to do that.
No, you did that.
No, you did that.
I did that. No, you did that. Hey, it ain't gonna be no method there. You agree?
Oh, you saying you won't have to use method? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that
There won't
there
be.
will be none of that. There won't be none of that. You can go
Okay, so
cut
what if
right
you come
there.
up? What if you have to play like a gay man? Would you turn that down? You wouldn't turn it down, would you?
Me? No, that's actually I would.
If I have to play a
I would.
lesbian, I don't have a problem with
I know. I mean, but see, this process right now.
Yes, you.
That's right.
Oh, thank you.
No,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I would play.
For real? He was gonna be like, don't play me.
I'll say the but put that on YouTube.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, I'm not on there. I mean, no.
What now? No.
Now you guys doing me.
Hey, strawberry on Dream babies.
Dream babies.
That's how
Happy
dream babies
dream
are made. That's how it's called.
And the Lord knows.
I like that.
and the Lord knows.
Right, and you might need to meet a guy named Jimmy's. February 13th at 5. Jimmy.
I have a question. Typecasting.
Yeah.
In New York, in this industry. How do y'all feel about
I
it?
think it's our biggest friend.
You think
Really?
so? I mean, I
Wow.
just hate being cast as the homewrecking mistress all the time.
But
Like, I want to be
at
cast.
least
And
somebody's
being
looking
cast,
at you going,
Give me 5.
home wrecking mistress. There are some actors. There are some actors that you look at them and you're like, where the hell do they go?
Hey, I get that all the time.
Where do they go?
I hate
so
that.
if a casting director can look at you and go, I'm gonna put you in the ingenue role
Yeah.
because you look like that person who doesn't know anything and can be taught something. That's who you are.
Okay.
Then it's gonna help you.
Then I
And
work-
then after that, after you play all those typecasted roles, then you can be what you
Whatever
want to
you
be.
wanna be.
Then you break out of the stereotype.
Man.
But wait, hold on.
But without a stereotype,
But what if you get caught up in the stereotype though? You know, what if you get just stuck playing that one
And I think
role?
that was my biggest
that's what
problem.
you have.
This makes me feel like a giant.
So silly.
I'm a giant.
But wait,
You are the cutest thing ever.
Have some more.
but what about what?
The versatility. If you're being typecast, versatility. You know what I mean?
I
People are
agree.
gonna always see you as that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
That's
think
true.
only if you let it be that way, though.
I don't know.
There are so many people that break out of stereotypes. I mean, look at Penelope Cruz. For so many years of her career, she was the vixen, and then all of a sudden, these roles were there for her. because
After she
finally-
got to Tom Cruise from Nicole Kidman, damn it.
That's true.
And they in a movie 9 together, and they sat next to each other on Larry King. I thought they was gonna. But no.
But regardless of the personal life, like she could break out of that, and the second you use it to your advantage, then I think it helps you. If
I
you
think
don't
if
let it
I
hold
was
you back.
typecast, then not cast at all.
I mean, but the key word that you just said was, it's your choice. I mean, out of all of this, you being typecast or not, if you want to move to something further on in your career. So if you want to go from being typecast as the motorcycle driver or the thug or whatever, you have to be focused and consistent on your own craft to build that up to something greater.
And then after you have that experience in those roles, you have the choice to go, do I want to go after the thug today?
Yeah.
No. I'm going to
gotta-
go out for the scholar today.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 auditions today and I'm going to do that one. And you can choose that.
You can choose some. This is where you're gonna get
But
sparked.
there's a lot of things that go into that also because who's writing, who's directing.
That's the biggest
who's
problem right now is
co-star.
who's writing. I'm sorry. My biggest problem with this whole industry right now is who's writing. It's such a disappointment. I'm not talking about theater, actually. Take that back.
Yeah.
Theater is actually,
Theater.
I have to give credit to theater because theater has always had a huge level of diversity. If you guys ever make it out to California and LA, it's really disappointing to see who's writing those shows for all of us.
Because it's very commercial.
But it's the same people writing the same stuff all over again that have such limited scope of
They're
what
not
reality
creative
is.
minds. They're
They're
not
living in
creative
Orange
minds.
County, living in suburbia, writing shows for everything, and it's disappointing to see that. And that's why, I don't know, I had a problem with typecasting. I've always had a problem with typecasting because I am that person
We
that
know,
can look at and
Ramon.
say, Ramon,
That's right.
I wish it was that easy, but maybe it is easy over there in my, but I'll come here and they're like, well, what do we do with this guy? He can be our ethnically ambiguous guy,
The thing about it is,
but he ain't gonna be the guy next door.
you have to have a
He's not
director or
thuggish
casting
enough to be
agent
the
that's
star.
open enough to look at you
Right.
and say,
And have a vision.
okay, here, you know what? Here's who we need. We need Joe, 20 years old. We need Mary, 50 years old, and we need Marcia, 70 years old.
Right.
And then everybody just show up. And if you can play that role,
Yeah, but what is the
you
likelihood
get
of that
cast.
happening?
Exactly.
But they
No,
don't
I know,
like
but
that.
it doesn't happen a lot.
doesn't
But if you
happen.
can
That's the
find,
problem.
can I brag?
I mean-
my boyfriend, the better half of my life, is a director.
Oh, okay.
That's the way he runs his company.
What's
He
the
does not
Brag on
That's
it.
his company.
That's how you
Who is this dude? Directing?
That's a good way to get jobs. We actually started our own company 2 years ago. Yes, but you guys all send me your headshots.